Sweetie. Okay, back to my house now where every year it's tradition. Ireland and I make our homemade cranberry sauce. It's so easy, you can do it too. One of our favorite things to make is homemade cranberry sauce. And I have to be honest, I grew up with the kind in the can, you know, the kind that actually, when you take it out and you open the can, it actually looks like the can. Let's see if we can get this all out in one piece. And actually, I know Pete Petoniak still loves this stuff, so I'm not making fun of the people. Let's see if we can even get it out of there. Who love this stuff? It's all good. There we go. Come on. Ooh, yeah. This is what I grew up with. You just sliced it, put it to the table right like that, and you know, there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. But it is so easy to actually make your own fresh cranberry sauce, and it is really, really good. When they had this on the table when I grew up, I never ate it. I just kind of skipped right over it, and I think a lot of people did too. And then I tried homemade cranberry sauce. Good stuff?
Great stuff.
We really, really love it. All right, here's our recipe. It's super simple. So if you have time this morning, a lot of the grocery stores are already open. They're open on Thanksgiving Day. Go figure. So run, pick up a bag of fresh cranberries, and it's so simple to do. It just takes a few minutes. Ireland, you want to start?
Sure. First, just pour some water.
You've got some water in a saucepan.
Then some sugar.
So water and sugar. I'm going to give you that spoon. And you just stir that around until that dissolves for a minute or so.
I got it, Mom.
You got it? She's taken over. I think she takes after me, don't you think? So much fun to cook with your kids on Thanksgiving. Well, it's fun to cook with your kids all the time, but Thanksgiving, it's just so special because these are the memories we'll always have with us. And the other thing is that she'll know these recipes and she'll be able to carry them on to, you know, her family and just keep passing those traditions. So I know sometimes kids in the kitchen can make a big mess. Yep. We can be a little bit messy here, but you know what? Have somebody else do the dishes. And it's just so wonderful to be able to hang out and spend some time together and pass along not only these recipes, but these family traditions. So we've been making our homemade cranberry sauce for quite a while. Ireland's grandmother, Grammy, makes a really mean cranberry sauce, so we kind of took her recipe and then made it ours. So it looks like the sugar and the water are dissolved. And at this point, we're going to add
2 cups of cranberries.
Yep, 2 to 3 cups of fresh cranberries. And they're so pretty. And it won't take long, and you'll start hearing them pop. Now, while she's doing that, and those are kind of hanging out for a minute, if you do use canned cranberry sauce, I've totally used this in a pinch, or if this is all I have. Sometimes you can't find the nice real cranberries, and sometimes they can be a little bit expensive. But what I'll do is I'll jazz this up. Ireland and I jazz this up. We add some orange, some fresh orange, or some cinnamon, a little bit of vanilla in here. And you can take this, especially if you use the whole berry cranberry sauce, to a whole new level by just adding a little bit of fun. You know, some fresh mint, some vanilla, some orange. How are we coming here?
Pretty good. Pretty good. We need to hear some more popping.
We need to hear some popping. Pop, pop, pop. All right, I'm going to let this hang out for a second. Let's add some cinnamon. We like a lot of cinnamon in ours.
That's for sure.
It's starting to smell so good. Mm.
Can I do it?
You absolutely can do it, hon. Levi's around here somewhere. I think he's taking a nap, getting ready to hang out with the family. But he's napping right now. Usually he's in the kitchen, wondering what's going on here. Hey, while she's hanging out with those and they're doing their thing, basically we've got the sugar, the water, a little bit of cinnamon, and it's just going to take a few minutes. It doesn't take long at all. I want to talk a minute about leftover cranberry sauce and what you can do with it. There's some really great things, and you always have leftover cranberry sauce, or we normally do. If you mix a little bit of leftover cranberry sauce with some mayonnaise, you will have the best turkey sandwich ever. Just spread that on with the leftover turkey. You're basically making a cranberry mayonnaise. So a little mayonnaise, a little cranberry sauce. Oh, so good on a turkey sandwich. Also, Try a little store-bought pesto sauce with a little bit of mayonnaise. So good. That's what they do with those, restaurants. That's how they make pesto mayonnaise. All it is a little bit of pesto sauce and mayonnaise. Again, great on a leftover turkey sandwich. One more thing. Cream cheese and leftover cranberry sauce, maybe a little orange zest. The best spread on crackers, bagels. Just a great way. Don't throw out that cranberry sauce. There's so many things you can do with it. I love leftover cranberry sauce on a pork roast or a pork tenderloin. So definitely don't throw it out. You can keep it in your fridge for a few days and you'll come up with something to do with it. How are our cranberries coming?
Still needs more popping.
I know, they need to pop a little bit more. Okay, they're starting to pop right now. Starting to smell really good, and this is what you're looking for. You can also decorate with cranberries. There's so many things you can do with cranberries. You can just put them in a glass container with a votive candle. You can float them in water. You can string them, of course, for the holidays. They look so pretty. Don't be afraid of these real cranberries. They're just starting to pop right now. Now, here's one of my secret ingredients for this sauce. I've got 2 secret ingredients in our homemade cranberry sauce. I love to use a little bit of orange liqueur, either Cointreau or if you are watching it, this is going to be a little expensive. This is about $30 for this big bottle. Now, this is what you use to make a really nice margarita. So this bottle is going to last me probably a couple of years. I splurged on that big bottle, but you just a little bit in recipes that call for a little bit of orange flavor, it's great. If you just want a little bottle, these little bottles of liqueur are fabulous. Grand Marnier and Cointreau, basically an orange liqueur. This is about $3.50 for a little bottle, and I only need a couple tablespoons of this in the recipe, and it's going to taste so great. And this is a great little secret to put some of those holiday liqueurs in, desserts or in your sauces. You don't need to buy the big expensive bottles. Just buy these little guys that you see, on the airplanes and things like that. You don't need a lot of flavor, and very, very inexpensive. The other thing I'm going to put in this is a little bit of orange zest. And I love the mixture, the combination of cranberry and oranges together.
Hey, Mom.
Yes, sweetie?
Can I go get the spoon?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So I'm going to put some orange zest in here. You starting to smell that, Ireland?
Oh, it smells so good.
It smells really good.
It's starting to turn into a mixture.
And then I wish you could smell this Grand Marnier or Cointreau. It is so, really, really good. And don't worry about the alcohol in here because it'll cook right off, but it'll just give so much flavor.
Starting to get fizzy.
It's starting to look really good, and I can hardly wait to taste it.
So, Mom, what's your favorite part of Thanksgiving?
I think hanging out with the family. I love the munching before, too. Like, we put out cheese and crackers and sausage and veggies and dip, and then by the time the turkey dinner rolls around, we're pretty full. But, I know. One of my favorite things about Thanksgiving? Turkey sandwich. Leftover. On the rolls, Love that. But you know what? I love hanging out with you guys. It's the one day where, the malls are closed and you're pretty much basically stuck at home. And being stuck at home is a good thing on Thanksgiving. Watching some football, got a fire going. Sometimes we'll play, what games do we play on Thanksgiving?
Like Monopoly, Yahtzee.
Yahtzee. I'm like the queen, I should say, of Yahtzee. Love Yahtzee. Break out the games on Thanksgiving, and they grow up so fast. My son Riley is 15 now? 15, freshman in high school, and the one day we can actually get him to sit down with us and play board games, and he can't get out of it either. We all have to play. How are we looking there?
Delicious.
Looks really, really good. It's just starting to thicken up.
Smells so good.
So it just takes a little bit for things to get popping. What's your favorite part about Thanksgiving, sweetie?
Family. Sitting around by your family, definitely.
I know. Sometimes life is so crazy that you just got to take a minute and chill out. You know what I'm saying?
Basically.
I know. We love Thanksgiving, and we love it when we have relatives from out of town come, but then we love it sometimes when they don't come. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll have, all of my husband's family, they live out of town, they'll come in from out of town, and one time, a couple years ago, we had like 20-some people, and it was a blast. It was so much fun. But then I also love the Thanksgivings where it's just the four of us and the dog. You know what I mean? All right, this is looking perfect. I think it looks great. I like it a little chunky. Some people like it really smooth, but I like to know if we took the time to actually have real cranberries in here, I like to be able to see that they were real cranberries. Now, we serve this normally room temperature, a little bit warm. Ireland, do you like it warm or do you like it cold?
Warm, definitely.
I like it warm too, because then you can dip the turkey in it, but it doesn't matter. Either way, it's, you like it warm, you like it cold, doesn't matter. One other thing that this is really great in, now you might think it's kind of weird, but it makes a great holiday hors d'oeuvre. So if you're making this right now, so you're going to run out and make this in the morning, and you're going to sit down and watch a football game, take some quesadillas, just flour quesadillas, spread some cranberry sauce on the quesadilla, top it with either Monterey Jack or Mexican blend cheese, cheddar cheese, whatever you've got in the kitchen, and basically fry it up like you would a grilled cheese. The cranberry sauce, the cheese, a little butter and frying pan, cut that into wedges, makes the best hors d'oeuvres. You can actually put some walnuts on there too with the cheese, and it melts, and it's yummy. Give it a try. Cranberry cheese quesadillas. I think my good friend Susan Bino gave me that recipe, and Susan, if you're watching, I still make that all the time. All right, this looks perfect, Ireland. Let's turn it down just the way we like it. You know what I'm going to do? Because I like a lot of orange zest, and we put some in while it was cooking, but really orange zest, I like to put it in right at the end, because then you really get that nice orange flavor. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Would you go get me a knife, sweetie?
Sure.
Just a sharp knife so I can cut a little piece of orange.
Okay, Mom.
Okay, so good to go here. Seriously, take the time, if you have it, to make homemade cranberry sauce.
Here you go.
I could be wrong, but I don't think you'll eat the wobbly kind again. Okay, doesn't that look fabulous? So, Ireland, you want to give it a taste? See what you think?
Sure.
I know this is your favorite.
Can't wait to try. So good.
Did we do good?
We did awesome.
All right, good. I'm so glad. Can't wait to dig in myself.